All right, guys, so we're gonna look at a new position today, okay? We're gonna warm up just to our drills today, okay? I'm not gonna get you guys doing the movements. We've got a little bit more technique to get through today. So again, just to show the position is gonna be back control here. So if you just sit away from me here, we're gonna be practicing from the hooks and the seatbelt here, okay? Very common position in jiu-jitsu, and for sure I would say the strongest position that we have. All right, your opponent can't even see you. They have a lot of steps to escape, and I have almost unlimited range of submissions to choose from. We can attack the arms here, we can attack the neck. We have so many different attacks from here. We're gonna start off though with a pinning position, okay? So again, this is the position we're gonna get to today, and that's what we're gonna mainly work on. But I'm gonna start off with this side control, okay? So we've already looked at one pinning position, okay, being the mount. All right, we've looked at this as a position that I could attack submissions from, okay? Various different arm locks and chokes, okay? Another pinning position that I have is a side control here, okay? So I have an underhook and I have a cross face, very same as when I'm in the mount, okay? Except for both knees are on one side, all right? And I could pin the person a couple ways here, okay? We could pin them with a cross face and an underhook like I have right now, okay? Or this arm could be over here and I could be holding him in a side control like so, okay, where his back's not completely on the floor, and instead of the head and arm position, I have this seatbelt position, okay? We're gonna look at both of these. To start, we're gonna look very simply just going to the mount, okay? So how I wanna hold my side control is with an underhook with a cross face, and I'm gonna try to have my knees close to him here. So one knee's in at the armpit, one knee's tight to the hip, okay? And I'm gonna look to start putting my knee up on his stomach here, okay? From here, I don't want to have to use both my hands together. I'm going to look to try to make an armpit grip here, okay, so I can make my crossface strong without using both hands. Now this hand is free for me to start removing his hand if he's blocking my knee, okay, and I'm going to continue to drive my knee all the way to the floor, making an underhook here and going all the way to the mount, okay, with an exaggerated flick of the foot like this to make it difficult for him to trap my leg as I go to the mount. Trap the leg here just like so, okay, so again, this is what we're going to start with. We're going to practice with this. Everything will start to come together, and we'll look at the back control in a moment. But to start, I'd like to look at this situation first. Okay, so side control. We have our underhook and cross face. Okay, really strong pinning position. I'm going to first look to get a stronger control in it at the armpit. Okay, and we have a good cross face pressure here. Okay, from here, my knees coming up on the stomach. Okay, and if anything is blocking me, my hand is ready to remove that. Okay, so if his knees are in here, okay, maybe they're blocking me, I can't get my knee across, look, my arm can be pushing those. If his arm is blocking me, I can be removing that all the way until I get my knee to the floor. Okay, from here, like we've talked about a lot, the underhook being very important, I'm gonna be looking for that as well. Okay, so if he's to be pushing on my knee, this would be a great time to get that underhook. Okay, and now look, my hip is gonna flick to the floor here, and we're gonna have the mount, okay? So this is an important movement. We need to know how to move from a side control to the mount. If we don't, and I just do a very reckless step here, he's always gonna trap my leg, and now we have a half guard situation. He could eventually start replacing all the way into the closed guard here, and now I'm gonna get stuck, okay? So again, last time here, let's practice underhook on the far side, cross face, my knees, look, one is in the armpit here. Okay, so let's circle that into place. Okay, one's at the hip, and now from here, let's try to get a control in the armpit here. Pull them close so you can put lots of pressure. Arm frames the hips. Remove anything that's in your way. Knee to the floor. Create an underhook. Come to the mount. Okay, let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.